Good day, students. Now we're going to look at the solution to number 5, multiple choice, which is in chapter 8 sample quiz found in book 3 of your Math 1026 booklets. And number 5 is given us the cosecant of angle A is 1.523. So it's giving us a ratio for cosecant, and it's asking us to find the measure of angle A. Now, to find the measure of an angle using trig, we got to use one of these 3 buttons. We have to use either the inverse sine of whatever the ratio is, right? And we have to, or the inverse cos of whatever that ratio is, or inverse tan. Because that's the only, they're called the primary ratios. We're given what's called a secondary or reciprocal. So when you have cosecant A is equal to 1.523, you can't put that in on your calculator. There is no cosecant button. So you should know that the cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Okay? Or sine is the reciprocal of cosecant. Either way you say it, it's fine. Remember, so if you change this side here to a primary, which you want to change that to sine A, then that means you've got to take the reciprocal of the other side. Okay, so write this step first. Always write this first. Then you can say, therefore, on the calculator, the angle A will be the inverse sine of that reciprocal. Okay, so that's the safest way to do it. So rewrite it as primary, change it from a secondary to a primary ratio, because remember this is called secondary or reciprocal ratios. So change to primary, then write it as the angle is the inverse of whatever ratio you're given. In this case it's inverse sine. So we go over to our calculator. Now the inverse sine button is above the sine, it's in blue, so we got to hit second first, then that. So make sure it's sine to the power of -1. It's called inverse sine. And then we put 1, because it's a reciprocal, divided by 1.523. Close your bracket, enter, and it looks like it's 41 degrees. 41.07 or 41.1, but all our answers are to the nearest integer, so it looks like the answer here is B, 41 degrees. So that's the answer to number 5, multiple choice.